I'm immune to rage baiting today. You wanna see some Sims clicks? From before this patch? I don't know why Elishaman isn't here, by the way. Look at this. All 3 rogue specs competing with tanks. And you think it don't need buff or what? You think it didn't need buff? Are you serious right now? The rage baits. Weak. Weak rage baits. Oh my god. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Rogue. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Mana Forge Omega 2 set bonus increases effectiveness of Deathstalker damage effect and bonus by 60%. Was 50. Nice. Buff. That's buff. Ignore the first change already. I mean, this is whatever. Who cares? Cold Blood now begins immediately. Whatever. What? Who? Yeah. Who asked? Nice. 4-piece bonus increases skiv duration by 3 seconds. Was 2 seconds. That's 1 second if you're not a math professor. That's 1 second difference. So it's a buff to shift duration by 1 second. It's 1 second longer. Okay, not 2, but 3. 1 second increase. And if you're not a math professor, then here is also 10%. Like this is 10%. Yes. So since it was at 50% before, how much of a buff is this, guys? Any math professors? Otherwise I will spoil it. How much of buff is this if it was 50 and it goes to 60? Come on, any professors? Oh, 20% buff to the 2-piece. There you go. It's not a 10% buff that some people would think, but a 20% buff. Yes. Yes. Very true. Subtlety. We can almost skip this thing. Like, does anyone even play Deathstalker sub? No. Increases effectiveness of Deathstalker damage effects and bonuses by 40. Was 50. So sub Deathstalker 2-piece is now nerfed. And they did like a bug fix. Yeah. I'm not sure how big the bug fix was, but they nerfed the 2-piece at least for Deathstalker sub. That's interesting, considering no one plays it. That's very interesting, to be honest. But that's okay. Fatebound coin. Tails and lucky coin damage increased by 17%. 17%? That's pretty much, or? That's like quite a bit, or not? 17%. That coin already did quite a bit of damage. It's gonna be quite a bit of damage then. Okay, this is a big bug fix, I think. I know this was griefing your Kingspins a lot as Fatebound. I don't know how much damage increase this is, but it has to be like quite high damage increase. I remember hitting dummies and I was like, why the hell is my Kingsbane a wet noodle, bro? And it was because it stopped stacking. This must be like a few percent at least. Yeah, it's pretty good. The problem, anyways, like the problem with even like, okay, sub Deathstalker just has fundamental flaws where like it plays really bad. It doesn't do anything as well as Trickster does it. It has less burst. It's worse at target swapping. I don't really understand. Like, it has no niche thing. Deathstalker sub is like, it's just not very fun to play in either raid or AoE. In AoE, you have to like not use your Darkest Night on purpose, somewhat, to like keep powdering. And in raid, I mean, yeah, I don't even want to speak about raid. Deathstalker's Mark with sub is literally just, yeah, not very fun to deal with. Fatebound Asa can play in M+. Okay, that's what I'm getting to now. This is like also like a change which only really affects, if the spec is not really OP, you would never really play Fatebound Asa anywhere except on like pure single target or like very minimal cleave, because it has fundamental flaws with increased target counts. The more targets you add for Fatebound Asa, the worse it becomes. It has reverse funnel. Like, 2 of your talents makes it so whenever there's more than 1 target presence, you just do less damage. So that's not great. You don't really want more targets to decrease your damage that you do. That's not good, typically speaking. So Fatebound has that problem. I don't know why they still haven't fixed that problem. They could literally just change 2 talents and it would not feel as bad to play. But I mean, honestly, you don't really feel it anyways because Fatebound is completely passive anyways. But yeah, it's just like in terms of numbers, you wouldn't feel it, I suppose. I don't know why it's like that. Not many classes have reverse funnel. There's a few specs. Okay, they're nerfing Nimble Flurry for Outlaw. Interesting. Interesting. They're actually nerfing Trickster Nimble Flurry for Outlaw. Huh. Interesting. I actually didn't even... okay. They're nerfing it for sub as well, but they are now making Nimble Flurry do more damage while Blades is active. So I'm assuming they just make it so Nimble Cleaves deals a matching percent of increased damage. So I'm assuming Nimble is just gonna be... I don't know how it's gonna work exactly with the math here, but I don't know. I don't know what the math is gonna be here, to be honest. Depends on how they code it. It completely depends on coding. 72%. Is that actually how it is? Like, did you check it? Because it's not necessarily facts. Why would it be 72%? It says deals a matching percent of increased damage while Shadowblade is active. It doesn't say increases the damage dealt of Nimble Flurry by 20%. And Shadowblade is a 20% increase of your spells. So that would technically, or should be additive to the cleave. And not multiplicative. So then it would be 80. So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I hope Blizzard didn't spaghetti this and make it to 72. That would be pretty weird. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Well, Assassination Rogue, 4% flat increase on top of all the changes. I'm not sure how much all of this totals to. Probably like 10+%. I don't know how big this is actually. But the Fatebound things look pretty big actually. I don't know how big this one is, but these ones look pretty big. This, I don't know. It's probably somewhat strong, I guess. But Asa was down. Deathstalker Asa especially was down pretty bad already. Sub 5%. That's really, really good for sub. Actually, I can't really tell if this is like an overall buff or a nerf to Nimble Flurry. Like, it's a buff in CDs, but this is like actually like an overall buff or a nerf to the Flurry for sub. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. And Outlaw also gets a little bit of an aura buff and Killing Spree buff. I think Killing Spree is deserved to be buffed. Killing Spree should do like infinite damage. I think they should buff Killing Spree more, actually. Like, Killing Spree should literally be a tactical nuke or something. If Killing Spree is not a tactical nuke, I don't know, bro. It should be. It should be attacking nuke, bro. What tier 3 does auto play next season? I have no idea. For a single target, it's Fatebound. I'm 99% sure. For AoE, it's typically Trickster, because Fatebound sucks in AoE. So, I mean, it's usually just Fatebound, single target, Trickster, AoE. But the last season, Trickster was good single target as well. But I don't know. I'm assuming Fatebound will be better single target with the new tier.